this review will come off as very negative. I had a decent time, laughed a lot, and was fairly entertained. As a big-time MCU fan though, Love and Thunder is highly disappointing, even more so for an OG Avenger. For reference, I loved all of the previous Thor movies. Many people view the first two as bottom tier MCU, but I think they're beastly and beautiful in a Shakespearean way, while also being funny and visually stunning. Then they went in a new direction with Ragnarok, and I was completely on board. I enjoyed the infusion of style and almost all of the humor works. Love and Thunder goes so far past Ragnarok in every way. So much of it doesn't work for me. So much of the humor is predictable and goofy, to the point of bordering on cartoonish. Nearly enough serious to balance out the comedy. Combine that some odd decisions later in the movie and it kind of feels like they're turning Thor into a joke. Me started on a repeated joke involving two goats that made me think of Jar Jar. I didn't laugh the first time or the 20 times after, other than the comedy. A lot of Love and Thunder doesn't feel fully natural. Something feels off. Action scenes aren't memorable. By comparison, Ragnarok has multiple action scenes make my jaw drop. There are some beautiful shots, but not nearly as often as the artwork in the previous ones. But my biggest disappointment is the villain. I don't watch trailers and didn't know Christian Bale is in this movie. He is my favorite actor ever, and has been for the last 15 years, even with all the amazing talents in this remarkable MCU cast list. IMO Bale stands out above them all. I was ecstatic until I realized he's barely in the movie. He gives a great performance, but the script does not flesh him out, does not explore his character, and in effect, turns him into another forgettable MCU villain. Casting Bale like this is a horrendous decision, especially after an amazing opening scene that made me think this movie might be on a different level. I can only imagine what could have been if 40% of the movie was dedicated to that character. I can only imagine how amazing it would have been if they treated the God Butcher like the Dark Knight treated Joker. Why couldn't they balance out the serious and the funny? A good example, Guardians 2 is so funny and can get pretty goofy. It has tons of serious and emotionally powerful scenes. Another example, Deadpool 2 is primarily a comedy but has so many emotional moments, some to the point of tears. IMO, Love and Thunder doesn't come close to the last two MCU movies, Multiverse of Madness and No Way Home. As it stands today, this is bottom 3 in the MCU for me.